Alright, so this live stream is for David Mitchery. I don't know if you're waiting for some type of restraining order or a judge to rule on the injunctive relief, but it is most certainly time to drop some SEC filings. It is most certainly time to finish your buyback. And you should be buying options, motherfucker. Oh, David. Like, it just doesn't make sense how David and Wes Christensen can get on that interview on Monday, drop that bomb at close of market yesterday. 6,000 people see it. And yet today, I mean, we're at something like 20 million in volume, which is only like $10 million traded. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how can this world be so pathetic, so slow mentally, that they can't see this interview and just know what's happening? And how can 6,000 people not have access to tell people that trust them enough to be able to put more than $5 million in a single day? Like, we're only at 5 to 10 million retail invested so far. How is it should be so much more? Somebody explain it to me, because I'm not understanding this world. Everyone knows MULN's coming. Regardless if it's a fucking day from now or a week from now, everyone knows. And yet, still, people are refusing to invest. Like, when I see this, it tells me that 97% of the world, rich, poor, or middle class, is watching what's happening. And they're like, ooh, getting rich ain't worth joining these motherfuckers. I just can't understand. There should be 1 trillion shares traded today. And it should be 100% retail. It just doesn't make sense. Like, have we just... It doesn't make sense, because even if you, like... So there's a lot of people that were like, hey, you got to check this guy out, back in March of 2021 when I started live streaming about AMC. And then 3 months later, I was proved right about everything. And so all those people that are like, damn, I should have checked that guy out. I missed out on this money. Like, at some point, MULN has become, you don't got to check Marcus out. You just got to check David out. You just got to check the lawyers out. You just got to check the court records out. You just got to check it out. And it's 100% guaranteed. And so, in my opinion, none of this information should have come out until after the stock price was already way the fuck up. Like, it doesn't make sense how there are not just every motherfucker that's ever been in a casino playing poker, blackjack, slots is not just fucking YOLOing into fucking call options right now. There's never been a better opportunity to make a more X on your money in a single bet. There's never been a more sure bet. We've already been given all the evidence we need. This whole most people are down 99% is bullshit. Everyone is always down all the time. Everyone in AMC YOLO'd, everyone in GameStop YOLO'd, but then, like, we're also making money every week. Like, for the last 3 years, everyone's been working. I'm the only motherfucker that, like, takes breaks from work to go work on something bigger. Everyone else that's a real human being is always fucking working. You don't need more than $1,000 right now to make $10 million in MULN. This whole idea that you don't have fucking money is just you being a bitch. And if you talk like that again in my fucking chat, I'm gonna kick you from my chat forever. No shills in the fucking chat. David, if you're listening, please just finish the buyback and announce it in the SEC filing. I don't care if they're still cheating. Just do it. Please, 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 just do it. Like, as long as you're still collecting the data, just fucking do it. Let them prove that they're willing to cheat while they're under the lawsuit as they're going on national television telling people, having fucking Charles Payne read statements saying that they've had nothing to do with any of this guilt. Like, fucking go to Charles Schwab's fucking brokerage, the exchange that Charles Schwab trades on, and do 100% of the buyback on that exchange. Make Charles Schwab guilty if they're not guilty yet. Because you, like, make them. We know TD Ameritrade's guilty. We know that they're owned by the same motherfuckers, and so none of it matters. But, like, just fucking... We know that what they're doing is that they're creating shares on individual exchanges when their exchange runs out of the necessary shares in order for the price to go up. And once one exchange starts going up, it causes all of them to go up. Like, they know what they've been doing for a long fucking time. This exchange to exchange thing is the reason it's a problem. This country to country, everyone monitor themselves is the reason there's a problem. The SEC not actually doing their job is the reason there's a problem. But until you start dropping the SEC filings, like how you can drop a lawsuit and then not drop an SEC filing behind that lawsuit, it's just beyond me. But, like, no more, David. I promise you it's ready. There's absolutely nothing more that needs to be seen. Just finish it. All you gotta do is finish it. Like, if motherfuckers haven't got in yet, if your whole thing is like, well, I know it's going up and I know there's the last chance any stock is gonna, like, see something like this. So, like, let's just drag this out and let as many poor people come in as possible and let as much money go into the hands of the believers as possible. Like, all that's great. And I was here for it. And no matter how many times I was wrong, like, I always find a way to build new energy, but guaranteed we are past that point now. Like, if they weren't smart enough to get in now, if they aren't looking hard enough to see what's going on now and still not get in, I mean, at best, here's what we can say. This last video that they dropped yesterday is the video. And so everyone gets 72 hours from that video because that should be the longest it takes for you to get your money into a brokerage to allow to buy MULN. As long as you're trying to do everything in your power to make it happen. So, if any later than Friday, and this is just a fucking joke. Like, anyone that's lost on options in the last 2 years deserve the most money from these lawsuits because these people were right every fucking time. And they were told that they had a fair market and that if they made these bets and they were right, they would get paid more than anybody. And they were right, and they got paid less than anybody. They lost everything. Oh, but you're a gambler, so you don't deserve everything. No, fuck you. I was right. Not a gamble if I was right, bitch. No more of this bullshit, David. Just finish it. I don't want to see another fucking option expire before we're at $100 a share. This is fucking bullshit.